Welcome, Kahite residents and Kahite property owners. This presentation is being brought to you by a concerned group of Kahite residents to bring you up to date on the conditions within Monroe County and how Kahite can do things to help itself and improve the community. The presentation contains an update on Kahite and Monroe County security, a gate system rationale, some pros and cons of that gate system, and the in-depth discussion of Proposal 1 and Proposal 2 and the process to move forward. Our current status, as you all know, Kahite is an access community. We don't have a sheriff patrol or gate or guard. We do have an empty guardhouse and some security cameras. The crime rate in Monroe County is increasing. The jail is full. There's a bond issue for a new jail, and open warrants exist. Impact on Kahite has been increases in theft and vandalism, some safety concerns, nuisance traffic, poaching, and potential accidents. Crime trends in Monroe County are up 57% during the last recordable period for statistics for the county. The crime consists mostly of theft, 86%, followed by 12% for assault and a small 2% for arson, murder, rape, and robberies. 1 in 4 residents in the county was a victim of violent crime during this time period. Someone in Monroe County is a victim of crime every 6 hours. Crime rates go up as the unemployment rate goes up. At the end of this previous slide's data back in 2009, the unemployment rate was 8.1%. Today is 11.1%, still way above the national average. Crime rate has increased as well. This is an interview with Monroe County Sheriff Department's Chief Deputy. Unemployment and crime are up in Monroe County. Kahite crime statistics are not available because we are too small a community. Thieves follow where the money is. Obviously, upscale communities such as ourselves have more interest in thieves than do the local trailer park. Many crimes are associated with construction because these folks have learned their trade. Many of them have learned their trade while serving time. And when construction is down, unemployment is up, they need funds to live on, and crime presents itself. What can you do to reduce crime in your community? Here are some suggestions. Neighborhood watch and citizens patrol can be effective, but beware of pseudo police. You have to be properly trained, or else we fall into the Trayvon Martin situation. Long-term, gates do not reduce serious crime except for auto theft. Serious crime, murder, rape, armed robbery, arson, make up only about 2% of all crimes in Monroe County. However, gates do reduce crime through reducing nuisance, traffic, noise, vandalism, crimes of opportunity such as crash and snatch. Developers love gates. They sell property. They convey a sense of safety and well-being. What's happening in Kahite? Mail theft is up. ID theft is of major concern. Many Kahite residents have had their mail stolen. POA property and private property have been stolen. Owner and contractor material has been stolen or damaged. In one case, a house was set back 6 months and $14,000 of damages were incurred. Community trailer, personal property mailboxes have been wrecked. Car windshields have been BB gunned. Just drive-by vandalism. And after dark, drive-bys are still unrestricted. Deer poaching, only 1 poacher has been apprehended, and we still see residents finding remnants of deer poaching. There have been errant bullets fired, drive-through noise and traffic increasing at night, safety concerns if you walk in the evening, and potential threats of home invasion. This can affect our property values. If nothing's in place, the situation will not improve. The guardhouse needs maintenance. It's unattractive looking. Lighting is poor. It's not a prosperous look. This can impact our property values. What can we do about it? We've considered multiple options. We could hire a guard, but that's over $100,000 a year for 24/7 service, so assessments would go up. We could each hunker down and become fortresses in our own house. We could ask for more sheriff's patrols, but with many outstanding warrants, the sheriff's department is stretched and there's no funds to do that. We could buy a controlled car and Kahite residents could man it, but who's going to do that? Where's the money coming from? And obviously, if we ignore the problem, it goes on. So what are other developers doing? What are new developments doing? Most new developments in Tellico, Fort Loudoun, and Watts Bar Lakes are gated. Between 01 and 09, according to the census, there's 50% growth in housing units that are in gated communities, and new homes in over 40% of planned developments in the southwest and south are gated. For your consideration, proposal number 1, make Kahite a beautiful limited access community. Refurbish the guardhouse, install controlled entry gates open during daylight hours, install architectural fencing, landscape the area, and put in attractive lighting and a web-based surveillance system. This is the entrance to Kahite at the guardhouse as it is today. The blue arrows will show the entrance and the exit gates as proposed in proposal number 1. This is a view of what the gates would look like during the day. We would not normally see this view because during the day they would be open, but it gives you the full effect. It also shows the Welcome to Kahite placard we propose for the fencing and entrance to our beautiful neighborhood. This is what it would look like more during the day. We would have open entrance, and although this exit gate is shown closed, it would be open as well. At night, this is what the system looks like, and you would have to have access via card or automated systems, which I'll talk about in a moment. Very attractive looking, yet keeps mischief makers out. How does it work? Operating hours, leave the gate open during the day, so we have full access for all activities. Control them at night, and then you can easily program for special events or change the automatic open and close time. Some of the features include a entry pad, an optional automatic vehicle reader or remote control, power failure backup including manual overrides, automatic opening systems for emergency responders, vehicles for fire and police. They can get in 24/7. Residence control for delivery. It's phone activated. When someone comes up, they dial a keypad and your phone rings, you can open the gate. You can set up special access for contractors on a temporary basis if they're working in the evenings. The postman or public works or paper delivery will have access. An optional webcam monitoring and timestamp for all entries make event searches much easier than they are today. What are the benefits? Controlled unwanted visitors, especially at night when we're most vulnerable. It's easy access for any resident. Easier identification of all the vehicles because we have monitoring and we have timestamps, and there's less traffic noise, greater safety walking on the streets as we drive around, traffic is reduced. We may be able to have reduced homeowners insurance because gated communities typically have fewer claims and have lower rates. There's a greater sense of security within the community from what we have today. Our property values certainly will be preserved and most likely will increase. Greatly improved guardhouse entrance security, and the whole attractiveness of the area improves. The landscaping, the lighting, maintenance-free fencing, it looks very nice. What does this system cost? It's between $35,000 and $60,000 depending upon the features and the options that we choose. Upkeep of the system is about $1,000 a year, but can vary depending upon how many new programming changes are required, and we may be able to do our own programming to reduce costs. How do you pay for it? Well, we could put this in our 5-year capital budget and wait, and hopefully it would come true, or we can use the new POA sponsored private funding of capital projects program. This allows private contributions to get capital projects that may not be done. The POA funding would be for operations and maintenance. We have approximately 331 households and 500 property owners who do not live in Kahite. This is an example of what varying contributions would yield. All of them would get us to our $50,000 target price for proposal number 1. Obviously, the more that participate, the less each of us would have to contribute. This is a one-time voluntary contribution only, and the Kahite permanent assessments do not go up. Final cost is known when the scope is set, POA contributions are known, and of course property owners are encouraged to participate. Proposal number 2. Increase Kahite security by advanced camera and monitoring. We again would refurbish the guardhouse, we'd install architectural fencing, landscape the whole area and include attractive lighting, install high-resolution color video cameras on the entrance and the exits, and install motion sensing electronics to trigger the cameras. Extend landscaping with trees and boulders to limit access so that always you drive through the axis and not out of camera range. This is what it would look like. Day view. No gates, advanced cameras. I'm only showing one camera here, but there will be multiples. Open look. This is what it would look like in the evening. Very attractive, well lit, a sense of a monitored area, multiple cameras, and no gate. System benefits: certainly greater perceived security, welcoming look, but it's much more obvious the property is monitored, may deter mischief makers. Greatly enhanced camera system for vehicle tag and facial recognition makes identifications much easier. Both entrance and exits are under surveillance, and motion activation records when someone goes through the sensors and links it to the video. We have attractive landscaping, lighting, and maintenance-free fencing. The whole place looks much nicer. These state-of-the-art security systems through camera surveillance are very sophisticated. I invite you to look at this site to learn all you would like to know about these cameras, but they can do amazing things. What does this system cost? Probably less than proposal 1, since there's no gate or mechanical operators. The cost can be impacted by the camera, computer, and software associated with it, however, because the more sophisticated the capability is, the higher the prices are. The entire system estimated cost will be determined after the final design and POA participation is known. Target cost is approximately $40,000 as envisioned today. Maintenance costs would be picked up by the POA if this project. Our next steps: put the presentation on the Kahite user group and the POA website. You will be given instruction on how to assess either one of those for this presentation. Design Kahite survey using the POA's VoteNet system, similar to board member voting. The POA will input on the extent of the survey. We'll conduct a survey to see if Kahitians support the security enhancements proposed and which one, and we'll inform Kahite of the results. The project will not be presented to the board unless Kahite wants to move forward with it, and there's no percentage from the survey beyond a majority that's required. The more that approve of a proposal, however, the more likely it is to be considered, and the final decision to approve or not is a POA Board of Directors decision regardless of the survey results. In closing, please consider what has been presented. Many hours have gone into this to give you an accurate appraisal of the current situations and a couple of proposals to make things even better. Address questions to KahiteGate@gmail.com. This presentation will be made available to Kahite residents and to all Kahite property owners. Let's work together to make Kahite an even better place to live. Thank you very much for your attention, and we look forward to you participating in the survey.